Hello to all the young people and all of you who are young at heart. The sunshine this week and the temperatures above 40 degrees that have helped to thaw and melt the snow just a little bit have given me hope that spring really will come this year once again. On the first 40-degree day, my daughter led my son and I to the little block of forest that's in our neighborhood for a log walking class. Log classes are something that she invented last spring when we were first all home because of coronavirus shutdowns, and we'd take family walks together each day. This week was our first log walking class when there's still snow on the ground. For the class, my daughter leads, followed by my son, and then straggling behind is me. She teaches us how to balance on fallen logs in the forest preserve, how to use bushes for support, and how to leap over open patches of snow or puddles that are forming on the ground. It is not easy. The logs were slippery and narrow, and the slushy snow was very wet and cold when we inevitably would fall into it. But excited by the thought of spring and a thaw, and out of love for my daughter, I followed, even when I was feeling a little bit wet and cold. In our Bible story today, Jesus tells his disciples it won't always be easy to follow him. Now, I don't think he was just talking about the actual path that they would be walking on, like our logs. I think what he meant was that living his teaching and following his examples of challenging the way things have always been done and loving others as much as ourselves is not always an easy way to live. We've often talked about the kind of love that Jesus teaches. It's a fierce, strong love, right? And that might mean making some sacrifices, doing the right thing, even when it's hard, putting someone else's needs in front of our own. A couple of weeks ago was Valentine's Day, and maybe you made a card for a sibling, and that's one way to show love. But it's also loving to let our sibling have the bigger piece of cake, or pick the TV show, or win the argument. But those ways of showing love mean that we might need to take a little sacrifice for ourselves to show that love, and it might be a little bit harder than making a card for our sibling. Jesus shows us what it means to follow and live with love, especially when it's hard and means giving something to others, or helping to change the way things have always been, even when they're working okay for us, but when we notice they're not working well for everyone. Let's follow Jesus and find ways to put love in action, even when it's not the easiest thing for us to do, when it maybe means we have to take a little sacrifice, because we're doing it because we're all connected with God's love. Let's share a prayer together. Dear God of fierce love, thank you for the example of Jesus, who we can follow to live with love. Help us to be brave and put your fierce love in action, even when it means giving up something for ourselves, if it can help others. Because we are all one, and your love connects us all. Amen. As we say each week, peace be with you.